of public radio in Stevens County. Here we go. Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7, 726. You've got Eric and Scott this morning. Hey, Eric, the jack's over here. All right. See where that green one is plugged in? Way up here. Come on up out from under the counter, Eric. There he is. If you're watching YouTube, you just saw him on the way. There you go. See the green one there? The green cord? Unplug that and plug in yours. You'll be good. There you go. I guess you could have just picked up those. All right. All right. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Scott.
We realized we were a little late this morning. We realized at the last second Eric had no headphones.
That's right.
All right.
I need headphones to live.
All right. Wiggle that microphone once. Did I hear some crackle? There you go. Hey, it's public radio. All
That's right.
Well, all right. You're still there, too.
As opposed to private radio. We don't do this for just one guy. We do it for all of you.
That's right. Now you're confusing people.
I'm sorry.
All right. So you've recovered? Did you get some rest yesterday after the long Chautauqua weekend?
Well, last night I had about 2 hours of sleep, but the night before that I slept until about 2 p.m. I passed out, man. I was so exhausted from doing all the MC work and work until 4 a.m. and then MC work. And
I know you split it with Robbie to make it easier, but I think you took the brunt of it there, buddy.
I took most of it. I feel kind of bad. Robbie was such a champ because he would drive 15 minutes to come and announce one band. I'd take all of these, and then Robbie would come all the way down from his house just to go, and Sarah Brown, just that's all he had to do. But he was willing to do that for me, and I really appreciate it.
Well, that got you out of there, at a time that worked for you. So
yeah,
all
definitely.
All right. Well, thanks to both of you for playing MC. There you go.
No problem, man. Right. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and they want me back next year. If I can, so.
Nice. I'm just thinking some way we gotta work you into a stage act at Chautauqua.
I know. I used to do, every year I used to do songs with Michael Barone.
Yes, you guys were awesome.
We would always do something.
You guys were awesome.
It was always fun, but he's got a life now.
He does. And I haven't talked to his parents yet, but the last time I talked to him, he came here a few years ago. Oh, he was home for the summer, and he kind of interned with me. And then he went back and took over the college radio station.
That's right.
That's Michael, though.
Slowly spreading Scott's influence.
I think he went, this is easy. I can do this.
Taking over the world, 2 radio stations at a time.
There you go. I love it. All right. So, Chautauqua highlights. What really stands out in your mind that might have happened to you this weekend, positive or negative?
No. Well, first of all, I had something I've never had before, which is a lavender lemonade from the lemonade booth.
All right.
It was very, very, very good, and I had mentioned to one of the girls over at Subway when I was getting something to eat there yesterday how good it was, and she goes, Dad's has those. And I was like, what? Really?
They've been around you the whole time.
I had no idea.
All right.
I felt so lame because I hadn't helped support the community. I helped support the lemonade people. When I could have just been helping dads this whole time.
Oh, wow. Well, it looks like the lavender lemonade worked for you because today you have a hippie hat.
That's right, I do. This was actually made by a friend of a friend. He lives in Australia. So when I was lecturing in Albuquerque, I was staying with a guy named Chris, and his friend was there from Australia, and his friend had taken me to Michael's to pick up some supplies for something, and he picked up some needles for making hats and such, and he was making one. I said, "How long does it take you to make one of those?" He goes, "About an hour and a half." And I was like, "Really? That's all you were able to? An hour and a half?"
He's
he goes,
a knitting machine.
And I said, "Would you be able to make me one?" He goes, "Sure." So I was in my room just working on something, and every so often he just randomly walk in with his partially finished hat and then put it on my head and go, Yeah, that's good. Just walk off, and an hour and a half, boom, it was done, and I wear it all the time.
So it's kind of
it.
like that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob uses a watermelon to size the shirt for Squidward that he's knitting.
That's exactly not right. But no, it's very, very comfortable. It's very comfortable.
I remember that episode.
And he actually asked me if I wanted it long enough to cover my ears, or do I want it right above my ears, and I always like a beanie to cover my ears in case it's really cold.
Oh,
So,
I always like a hat that looks like a doily.
yeah. If I wanted that, I'd have a white one.
Well, I knew Gene didn't make it because it wasn't made of wool and all itchy.
That's right. Well, she did make one.
I knew she'd made you a hat at some point.
She did make one. She just gave it to one of her 42 children because I didn't want it. So,
Yes. 42 children.
That's right.
Thanks for backing me up on that.
You're welcome.
All right.
She's going to kill me later.
Hey.
I love you, Gene.
All right, you run fast. It's okay. All right. Do you want to hear a whacked out weather forecast?
I would love it. That's exactly what I want to do, Scott. I want to hear you talk about that. Let's do it.
All right. Before I give you the weather forecast, remind me what month it is.
Remind you what month it is?
Yes.
It's July.
All right, we started off our week with some thunderstorms today and a high of 78 with an 80% chance of precipitation. The road is wet. I like driving my car when it's wet because it's got those big fat tires, and no matter how slow you start to go, try to take off, they always spin. I didn't say that on the radio, did I? All right, cloudy.
Can you say bald tires, kids?
Yes. And it's not by choice. I can't afford big tires. All right, Wednesday, cloudy, 75 and 53. Just a 10% chance of rain. In fact, in this 5-day forecast, the warmest day is only 81. All right. For Thursday, mostly sunny, 77. You still get a 20% chance of rain. Mostly sunny on Friday, 74. How often does it happen in July when it's mostly sunny and 74?
It's like that Jake Owen song, "Sunny in 75," but we didn't make it. We didn't make the cut, guys.
Saturday, they're saying no rain, high of 81.
No
Sunshine.
rain, high of 81.
Sunshine.
That sounds nice.
What a mild week. This is awesome. I hope, and if it stays like this, we could really beat back that fire season.
That's right. We could take that take that sign, down the street that says "Hi" on it and make it sober.
Not so much, once we have a few days warm around here, everything dries out so fast. Everything dries out so fast.
It does. It does dry out really fast.
But I've noticed up north, everything is super lush. So we need the rain to keep coming.
Yes. Yeah. So, gods of rain. What does your rain dance look like, Scott?
Can you remember the movie Flubber? That's my rain dance, baby.
You're the green bit, right?
Yeah, I'm the thing that moves.
Okay.
Like Jell-O.
Just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. What's he doing? A rain dance or a run dance. I think we should all run.
Run towards rain.
Yes. Okay. Stop, Eric. Stop. Stop making fun of me.
We all just read it wrong, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm all off track because there's no breakfast or lunch to speak about. Because I believe the summer food program is over with.
Right. And yet the summer is not over with.
But you get the number there. All right. So, in memory...
We care about the kids, but...
oh, that's one thing. Favorite
stuff to do.
Favorite onstage act at Chautauqua?
Oh, I have to say that this year it would probably have been Sarah Brown, except that I didn't get to see Sarah Brown, and I know she's always awesome, so I'm a bit biased. But of the acts that I actually got to see... Ondokus and the Heron Irish Dancers is always a pleasure for me every year, and they're so tight, so just good, just very, very good. And I was talking to you about this when we were broadcasting from the park, and I believe my words were that it awakened something kind of ancient in me, kind of that feeling of the old days, sort of, where you it's just very natural, and
I want some wooden shoes.
Very human music. Yeah,
I made you. I always like them.
Those
it's
are
a great
Dutch.
Sunday morning.
It's a little different.
Sorry, I'm clogging.
Clogging my brain right now. My ears with all that stuff.
But the Heron Dancers, awesome. I love it. I love it. It's a great start to
great
start to Sunday.
It's adorable to watch the little Heron Irish Dancer girls just come up that are 5 or 6 or whatever, and just dance their heart out.
And the whole crowd goes, "Aww."
Yeah. So cute.
All right. My personal favorite, and I think I had told you this at the booth, that band Thursday night. And I don't know, because
Sole Proprietor.
they are world class. And I'm wondering.
Everybody loved them.
I wonder. Well, there was only like 30. I felt so bad for them because there's only maybe 20 to 30 people in the stands at the end of a Thursday night because a lot of people got to work the next day and stuff. And I imagine these guys were probably picked up on some kind of tour, and that's the night they could play, so they stuck them in. They're probably
Just
passing through
shoved
our
them into
area
that spot,
because
yeah.
I mean, Chihuahua, you missed out. Oh my gosh, 9-piece band, 4 horns. They had a lady of color as the singer that had an amazing soulful voice. It was it was really world class. I was like, wow, it was like when Alan Stone came to town and did his show.
yeah.
I was just like,
That was great.
Wow, I can't believe these people are here in Chihuahua. They are so good.
Yeah,
All of
I
them, the
wish
entire band.
I wish I'd gotten to see it, but Robbie did.
Yeah, Robbie did.
I had to go to work.
Yeah, they were amazing. So, I invite
heard
people,
good things,
when you're
for
looking
sure.
at that Chautauqua magazine and you see a band in there we haven't had in Chihuahua before, you might want to pay attention. Because these people deserved the whole town to be out watching them. They were so good.
Yeah,
So,
although I did notice that maybe it's just been different because I've been gone for a few years, but it would seem that based on what the Chautauquas I have attended before, that attendance in terms of center stage stuff seems to be waning a little bit, and the reaction from people for most of the acts was generally a little bit subdued. And I wasn't sure if that's just because they didn't like some of the acts or because they were tired or because they wanted to do something else. I don't know. Most people were totally fine, but it just felt a little lax, and I wondered why.
Well, Thursday night has always been kind of a light night. That's a tough one to have, I think, music going till 10 because of families and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure glad they do it. And the 20 of us that were there, we danced our hearts out and had a great time.
Oh,
to
I
that
would have
band,
too, I'm sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So we sure appreciated it.